CNN's Caitlin Collins is standing by in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia for us. Caitlin, Joe Biden is set to arrive in Saudi Arabia this morning for a controversial meeting with the Saudi Crown Prince. What will the leaders be discussing, and how is Biden justifying this meeting, given what he has said about the leader in the past?
Yeah, he's actually been downplaying the fact that he's going to be meeting with the Saudi Crown Prince directly, but that is in fact what he will be doing just tonight when he arrives here. He is going to first have a more formal meeting with the entire Saudi royal family, but then once the Saudi king, who is obviously in deteriorating health, leaves the room, it is going to be the Saudi Crown Prince, MBS, as his counterpart in that working session. And so the White House is trying to really downplay that. They didn't actually acknowledge the fact that he would be meeting with him directly without the king present until they published the White House schedule on Thursday night, but that is the reality of it. And White House officials really have been bracing for this visit because they know that the optics are not good for them, given what President Biden said on the campaign trail, calling Saudi Arabia a pariah, saying that the government had little social redeeming value, and that what happened to Jamal Khashoggi, he said, was a flat-out murder. But they basically are viewing this in a practical lens, and they believe this is the best step forward because they think it's a lot easier to get things done when the Saudis are working with you than when you are working against the Saudis. And of course, oil production is really driving this visit. And you may not see an immediate announcement when President Biden is wheels up from Saudi Arabia that Saudi Arabia is going to pump more oil. But officials do anticipate that an announcement will come maybe in the next month or two. So they believe there will be progress made there, potentially on extending the ceasefire in Yemen. Those are the fronts that the White House is pointing to. But it is hard for them to ignore the fact that he's facing a lot of hypocrisy for his comments and saying that he was putting these moral values at the center of foreign policy and human rights at the center of foreign policy. And now he is going to be meeting with the Crown Prince, who is accused by the United States of authorizing the brutal murder of Jamal Khashoggi.
Yeah, and is Biden expected to bring that up, the murder of that journalist?
It's not really clear. The White House has been asked this question many times over the last month or so. They won't directly answer, and neither will President Biden himself, because yesterday he seemed to be indicating he will not bring up Jamal Khashoggi's murder because he said his stance on it is well known. The Saudis are aware of it. He said if they're aware of what his stance is on it, then they basically aren't paying attention. But he didn't say, yes, I am going to bring up his name and I am going to confront the Saudi Crown Prince over it. And based on what we've heard from the White House, what is the basis of this meeting, this kind of get to know you reset in the relationship, it doesn't sound like that is going to be a guaranteed subject that the president broaches when he's meeting with the Crown Prince tonight.
CNN's Caitlin Collins for us. Caitlin, thanks so much. Really appreciate it.